Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with VIKAS Sir. Progressive magazine exercise number 18 at the rate 100 word per minute. So be ready, start. I am delighted to be with this distinguished audience at the 86th annual session of the Indian Science Congress. My special greetings to the foreign scientists and the Nobel laureates for being with us today. I am particularly pleased that this session of the Science Congress is being held in Chennai and at Anna University, which is the pride of Tamil Nadu. This is the part of Indian where literature, arts, culture, architecture, spiritualism, and science have flourished in a magnificent confluence for many centuries. This land has produced giants of literature like the saint, poet and philosopher Rashtrakavi Subramanyam Bharati. It has also been birthed to three of the greatest Indian scientists of this century, Sir C.V. Raman, who won the Nobel Prize of Physics for the discovery of the Raman effect, Professor S. Chandrasekhar, who won the Nobel Prize of Astrophysics, and the genius of mathematics, Srinivasa Ramanujam. Science is a major driving force behind social change. There is no aspect of modern life that is untouched by the effects and products of science and technology. More progress of science and technology has taken place in this country than in all the previous centuries of known human history. Their impact on human life ended on planetary life is certain to be far more profound in the coming century. Taken as a whole, the effects of science and technology have been both positive and negative, although in my opinion largely positive. All of us scientists of non-scientists alike have to be concerned about how to minimize their negative effects and how to maximize their benefits for Bhujan Hitya, for the greatest good of the largest number of people. It is obvious, however, that science and technology cannot by themselves take their benefits to the people. They do so in specific socio-economic and political context with the help of right policies and sound delivery mechanisms. That is why science has vital stake in progressive politics, people-oriented economics, and governance. In turn, have a vital stake in scientific and technological progress, for it is one of the chief guarantors of prosperity and happiness. In this context, I am reminded of what Sir C.V. Raman had said in 1948. There is only one solution for India's economic problems, and that is science and more science and more science and still more science. The need to deepen, widen, and enrich India's scientific base is all the more urgent in view of the challenges of the next century and the next millennium. It is well recognized all over the world that the societies that will survive and thrive in the face of these challenges will be knowledge societies. Knowledge and its application in a competitive global environment is going to be critical to the progress of nations in the fields of economy, education, health, food and energy security, national defense, and even culture. We need to raise the knowledge level of every section of the population. Full stop. India has been the original knowledge society in the country of human civilization. This is the land where Gyan and Vigyan both flourished in antiquity. Stop. Due to historical reasons, our scientific tradition got weakened. The question before us now is, how do we as a free nation with 5 decades of experience of independent development emerge once again as a global scientific power in the early part of the next century? Question mark. I would like to outline here some tasks that the scientific community, government, our educational institutions, industry and society at large have to jointly accomplish. First, our scientific establishment must focus not only on quantity but also on quality, especially set standards of quality that stand international security. We are legitimately proud of having the third largest stock of science and technology manpower in the world. However, in spite of this vast S&T infrastructure, should we not achieve much more than what we have done in the past 50 years? Yes, we must resolve not to maintain mostly a recipient of scientific and technology knowledge from outside, but also become a giver, a major contributor. We cannot afford to purely imitate or to be satisfied with following the science that other nations are doing. We have to be trained setters in our own right in as many areas as possible. It is very important that while developing our human resource, we take special measures to enthuse, encourage and support women scientists and technologists to pursue their professional career. I would urge the Ministry of HRD to give high priority to the simplification of rules and regulations to encourage more and more women professionals getting involved in scientific programs, and our scientific community must forge collaborations with the best institutions across the globe. Full stop.